isn't it good to know that?
But wait a minute, Ryan. You are not what you did not say is on the internet at that time is what you're saying now, which is that I would have read the room differently. I might have made a different choice.
I said that on
Ryan
Sorota's podcast.
Okay, when you're out there at AOC, when people are asking AOC these questions, when I put to AOC, okay, with all due respect, why is it if you think that this is the worker-led thing to do, why do you think Rashida Tlaib made a different choice? Is it because she doesn't care about workers as much as you do, or is there something else going on here? I don't see you intervening, elevating those kinds of questions. I don't see you interrogating the squad members' decision making in those ways.
That's the point I have.
And that's why people come to the conclusion that you are trying to provide some cover for these people instead of having a genuinely neutral and
this is the point I made in my tweet, the quote tweet that I had that he got mad about, is that oh no, I'm neutral. People get mad at me when I talk about Trump. You mean culture war people, so I'm not talking about the red blue game people. But anyway, I'm gonna go off on a tangent. Let's let this play.
Interrogative kind of approach to these moments. I mean, what do you say to that?
Which part of it?
Oh my God!
It seems like, to use Kshama's word, sophistry. It seems like playing both sides a little bit for you to be saying here, well, yeah, sure, the squad didn't have to make that choice, and I might have made a different choice. And the role that you seem to be playing on Twitter was just to say, here is the best justifications for why the squad made this choice. There doesn't seem to be the same energy for you saying, here are all the legitimate reasons why someone might have thought that the squad's choice is a bad choice to make.
And that's obvious to everybody.
Well, in this,
yes.
And Ryan about to pretend, but what I'm assuming what he's gonna pretend what you're saying is crazy. But this is obvious to literally everybody except Ryan Grimm and his fans. Right. Ryan Grimm and his fans pretend that everyone don't know what he's doing. Where he aggressively defend the squad on Twitter. And if you guys not on Twitter, that's fine. But on Twitter, he goes ham on anyone who criticizes the squad. But then when he criticizes the squad, he's like, oh, yeah, I got disagreement, whatever. Not a big deal. Why don't you go after the squad? Why don't you go after the squad with the same heat you go after the people who you disagree with when they criticize the squad? Right. And it's so obvious. And he thinks he's tricking people, and the CIA leftists that agree with them thinks they're tricking people. You guys are not slick. You're not as slick as you think.
They're being called out on bad faith. He's got called out here. Like, it's not, nobody's falling for this, but only the people who already wants to stay in this camp. Nobody else, no persuadable person is going to fall for this.
I'm sure that I did say it like on Twitter somewhere. But from my perspective, it's the wrong question to ask. Like the fight starts with Biden. It's Biden, then it's Pelosi, and then it's analyzing like how you move.
Where's the squad? You're not listening. What step are them?
Throughout the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, try to
let me ask you this, Ryan, also.
Vote. Like this, whether they vote no, yes, or yes, no, like on that procedural vote is like, to me, wasn't like.
What do we know about what happened before Pramila Jayapal popped her head up and said, look at me, I've done the most genius thing and linked these things together? What kind of conversations we're having about putting one good TA through that actually included the sick days in the House?
Yeah, that was off the table, and that's Pelosi's fault and Biden's fault. Like Biden could have put the sick days right into the TA. Pelosi could have insisted on that.
Ryan, you yourself said Biden was not going to do it. You said if anybody thought Biden was going to do it, so you keep moving backwards and forwards depending on what question is posed to you. The point here is that if you or anybody else is going to defend the sellout by saying, well, it happened, we can't turn back the clock, that is worse. The sellout is made worse if it is defended afterwards. It's far worse. It's selling out the workers.
She is calling them out to his face. It's far worse without saying, Ryan, you're far worse. She's saying a person who defends sellouts is far worse. Go ahead.
And CJ, how many times have we explained this concept on RBN? It's like the professional managerial class cannot, to their core, acknowledge this point. If you are a sellout, that is worse than an open enemy.
Yes.
Workers know this. People know this. This is why we criticize Bernie and the squad. Selling out is worse than what you do if you're Joe Manchin and you're our enemy. And Ryan Grimm in a professional managerial class, the Jordan Sheridan, these people pretend they don't know that. It was the same for Obama too. I came with way more venom versus Obama than I did other Dems at that time and even now. Because Obama was a traitor. Traitors should be treated worse because they are the most malicious. But you go back.
This is why I say I hate Coons. This is why I say I hate Coons more than KKK.
And then these class warriors for the rich, the professional managerial class people, they pretend. Why are you so mean to people who are closest to you? They're not close to us. They betrayed us. That's two different things. And they pretend they don't know what that is.
Right.
Go ahead, CJ.
No, that's a great point. Let's listen to her.
A second time, which is what you've been doing. And it is betraying the working class by defending what happened, because we have to be honest with the working class.
I feel like the point was lost because I started in the middle. So we wanted because she makes a very good point, and she's calling out Ryan directly to his face.
That is worse. The sellout is.
Oh, sorry. I want to make sure I don't go too far back, so I'm really watching this real close. Hold on a second here. Okay, right there. Let's see.
Biden was not going to do it. You said if anybody thought Biden was going to do it, you keep moving backwards and forwards depending on what question is posed to you. The point here is that if you or anybody else is going to defend the sellout by saying, well, it happened, we can't turn back the clock, that is worse. The sellout is made worse if it is defended afterwards. It's far worse. It's selling out the workers a second time, which is what you've been doing. And it is betraying the working class by defending what happened, because we have to be honest with the working class and not do backflips to defend the betrayals. That's what it comes down to. Yes, it happened, but what happened was not a good thing. It was a straight up betrayal. So if you're not able to say that, then it really begs the question: what is it that your message is for what should be done going forward? If you don't agree that what happened was a betrayal, but then you also say that had you been there, you would have done
or just as a face-saving thing. I don't know what to make of it.
All I know is that socialists can't defend it. We have to clarify what happened, and we have to clarify what to do going forward.
So the betrayal was Biden's. Like the union put all of its.
Why can't he say
Biden.
it, Nick? Why can't he? He is trying so hard to act like you can't be betrayed by multiple people. They can't be betrayed by the union bosses, by the progressives and squad and Biden. That's what he's saying. I don't get it.
I literally can't believe how much these people are debasing themselves over the squad. It's unbelievable. Like you're embarrassing yourself, man. That's all you're doing. Go ahead. It's honestly astounding to me how bad this is.
And then.
So before we started watching it, you knew it was bad, but you didn't know he would defile himself.
I can't believe how much he's debasing his reputation on this. Like this is the hill that you die on. Like this is embarrassing for him. Like you're not defending the squad. You're not making Kshama's or Bree's argument less proficient. You just exposing your character. And with everything that Jimmy said about you, everything that every left critic said about you on Twitter, you are proving them correct right now. And it's unbelievable.